One of the things that dads do best is we can drive and we can eat. And, you know, we all consider ourselves good drivers, even though probably most of you guys aren't.
Even better eaters.
But we are even better eaters. So, you know, you got to throw down some stipulations if you're going to really value your eating on the road. So what we decided to do, you've heard of all the terms, rules of the road. We decided to go rules of eating on the road for our top three. So to give you what we're going with, I'll give you my number three. And my number three rule is never do ketchup packets.
Never do ketchup packets.
I never do ketchup packets. Ketchup
tub?
The tub is never. Just almost never do ketchup.
Okay,
right?
Ketchup's out.
Ketchup's out. All right, the tub is way more dangerous, and I think people think that if I'm driving, I'll just do the packet because that's got to be a little safer. At least there's some coverage in there.
Right.
It's a trick. It's a trick. Don't do it, all right? Because the ketchup, even in the packet, you hit a bump, and next thing you know, you're wearing the ketchup. I'll tell you what, ketchup doesn't look good. The stain doesn't look good on your driver's seat, right? And it's a tough one to get out. Okay, so you got to be careful. Definitely don't do the tub, and the packet's not the solution.
Okay, have you heard of the hack of taking off one corner of the packet and dipping your fry in the packet itself?
Yeah, that could work, I suppose. You're still going to risk messiness.
Right, yeah, I mean, it's an open end.
Choose a restaurant that has good French fries you don't need to dip. All right? So, Heinz ketchup, they produce 11 billion packets of ketchup a year. That's enough for every person on Earth to have 2.
Did you ever eat just a packet of ketchup? Just squeeze it out and eat it?
No. I maybe have done a French fries and then squeezed it, but not while driving.
I used to do it all the time as a kid, just eat ketchup packets. That was my supper.
That doesn't surprise me.
My number 3 is another no-no whatsoever. That's no wings ever.
Oh, God.
I've tried it a billion different ways. It's just not possible to do it in a clean manner because actually it's not possible to enjoy it. I will say that. You can maybe finagle away wearing gloves or something like that, but you're not able to enjoy your food. And with wings, that's the main point, is you want to enjoy the wings. Yeah. I'd say no wings ever. That's the one food that I don't think you can have possibly without making a mess.
What? I like how we're questioning each other's. What if I didn't get any sauce?
Like a dry rub?
Breaded. Even dry rub I feel like would be bad because the rub would go
just all everywhere.
But just like bread.
Plain wings.
Plain breaded
Who
wings.
wants to eat plain wings though?
Because I still want to dip it in something.
Yeah.
Then it's still getting messy, I guess.
All right. My number 2 is, along with mess, if you're eating something cheesy or with sauce, you must always put your seat all the way up, no more reclining, all the way up. The box or the wrapping goes in your lap, and your napkin goes in as a bib. So that way, if something drops, you're at least 85% covered. But again, seat goes all the way up. That's a lesson that I've learned after eating long burritos.
What happens if I'm back here?
You have to lean forward.
What happens?
You get messy. I mean, that's what's going to happen. So if you're eating something that's going to create a little sauce or cheese mess, lean all the way forward. Put it up. That's it.
I really like this. That
could bib and a napkin.
Yeah, and then.
Never did that.
I never thought of that.
Yeah. Especially with a lot of dress shirts. So dress shirts, of course, you got the fold-up collar. You need something to hang that off. So
you want to get those messy.
Right there.
That's a good tip there. My number 2 is smaller is better. Okay, smaller is better. It's not something you hear a lot in life. All right, but if you do, let's say 2 double cheeseburgers, that's going to be safer than 1 double Whopper.
True.
You see where I'm going with this?
Yes.
So my rule is smaller and more is better than bigger and less.
Right. You want the quantity in several different smaller portions.
Yes, rather than just the big one that you have to try to manage while driving. So
I like that.
2 double cheeseburgers and a McChicken rather than a double Whopper or a double thick burger or something. So keep it smart, people. You can still get the same amount of food in your belly and keep yourself clean and your car clean.
Yeah, you just have to pay a little bit more, but at least you're staying clean.
Maybe not.
The dollar menu.
Dollar menu.
Yeah.
Dollar menu. It all balances out. See what I mean? So that's my number 2. And here's my number 1. If you're going to do it, always, this isn't a never, this is an always. My number 1, always cruise control.
Oh, yeah.
Rules of the road while eating. You laugh at this, Jones.
No,
I did research. I did research. Okay, 2015 survey showed only 34% of drivers use cruise control.
What?
That was from an auto website.
34. Like a third of the drivers use control.
Use cruise control.
And 2/3 don't
Correct.
use cruise control. That's insane. Now, I mean, I say that's insane, but I always get pissed off the people who go, it's
a pet peeve of mine.
Yeah, slow down.
I get it. There's big cities you can't do it because you might run into traffic, and so there's no point. And so that's where a lot of our people live in this country is bigger cities. But 34% just, if you ask me, just that's all the questionnaire said. Do you use cruise control? Mm-hmm. Hell yes. Yeah. You should. Why wouldn't I?
Yeah.
That's what it's built for. It's definitely built for helping us eat because your brain's thinking of a lot of other things. You're not having to worry about your speed and where the gas
you focus
is.
on your hands and your mouth. Hands and the mouth rather than the feet. I understand that. Yeah, I agree with that
Disappointing statistic, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
I've ruined your day.
My number one is another always, and I need a lot of people to repeat this with me. So if you're eating the car right now, this is the tip that you can actually put into use.
Put the phone down. Stop watching this.
So you can listen on the podcast, or if you're watching this on Facebook or YouTube, just listen closely. So if you have fries, take those fries, the container that it comes in, you put it in the cup holder. Fries go in the cup holder always. So it's easily accessible. You just reach over and grab a fry. Plus, it's not spilling everywhere. So a lot of time the fries spill all over the bag and you have a mess on your hands.
They'd spill in to the other cup holder. Typically,
if they're stacked well, you can just right in the cup holder. So you have your drink in one cup holder and you have your fries in the other cup holder. So you have your burger and your sandwich in your lap. You have the fries in the cup holder. You have your drink. It's everything right there within reach.
Are there any? I'm trying to think. I know there's some restaurants that do like the circle cup. The circle French fry holder. Mm-hmm. But I feel like
KFC might be one.
I feel like most of your chains have the square.
Yeah, but you can convert them easily. Just go inside the cup holder. Now, unless you get the double XL fries that will give you heart disease after one serving. But
don't judge my taste in French fries, you jerk.